Hey, it's Dee and Dory.
Hi, how are you guys this week?
We hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching us. I'm Dee.
And I'm Dory.
Ooh, and we are all about sewing, being thrifty. Sewing doesn't have to be expensive. Trying to get all of our notions and our fabrics as thriftily as possible. And just having a good time and relaxed. We're not professionals. We're just home sewists trying to make our way through the patterns and the fabrics. So,
that's right, yeah.
And sharing our challenges with sewing.
And this week we made stripes.
Yes, stripes.
See, stripes.
Stripes.
And we always start off with a little inspirational, motivational saying. So this week we're going to talk about Robert Browning.
Was he an author?
He was a poet, English poet and playwright.
Oh, I was pretty close.
He ranked high among the Victorian poets. He married Elizabeth Barrett Browning. You've heard of her before, right?
I think
she's a poet.
You've read
Yeah.
her literature.
Yeah.
So
anyway, he was born in 1812 and he died in 1889 at 77 years of age. So that was pretty good.
1812.
Yeah.
1877. Wow.
1889.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, close enough.
77 was his age.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so this is what he said. His quote is, "The best is yet to be."
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. What a time frame to live. That would be something to look up. Did he live in the United States?
No, he's English.
English. Okay.
English poet and playwright. He lived in England.
England.
Yes.
Okay.
And his wife was older than him by, like, I think 6 years.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
My husband's 4 years younger than me. Just saying. How about your husband?
Oh, we're the same age. We were born in the same year.
Do you remember what Mom used to say about being married to someone younger than you? Or
no, I have no idea.
Yeah, the best is yet to come. Anyway, the best is yet to be.
You're not sharing that one.
So I look at it as, here it is. We get better and better with time. So
hopefully, and it all depends on your mindset.
Right. So
you have to have that mindset.
Right. We need to be positive.
Right.
And that's the thing. The best is yet to be is if you have that positive outlook.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no matter your situation, you need to have that positive mindset. There are some people who are like, once they get older, they're like, I hurt too much. I can't do this. I can't do that. And you just go through it, figure it out. But some people can't. Anyway, moving on. I always talk too much.
Well, no, it's just, I think you put a negative spin on something that I was trying to be positive about.
Yes. Yes. Okay. You have to be positive no matter your situation in life.
That's right.
Sometimes.
And always think the best is yet to be.
Yeah.
That you can always improve and you can always
That's right. That's right. I guess my little iced coffee isn't working too well this morning. Okay. Go ahead. Let's see what you
Well, you got your stripe in your hand.
I know, because I'm a little
So you talk about it first, because I'm afraid if I do, you're just going to
go all over the place.
I think you need to talk first.
Maybe the caffeine.
Get it out of your system.
Okay, fine. Anyway, this is a really silky knit fabric. It's really slippery, very lightweight. As you see, it stretches.
Where did you get it from?
You know what? I am thinking maybe this was a FabricMart surprise box.
Oh, fashion
bundle. I never get those. Never, ever. Fashion bundle. I need to start thinking with more intent. Do you think it's too late for me to do that?
No, the best is yet to be. It's never too late.
Anyway, being that this was a silky fabric, it was very challenging to sew. And I knew because it was...
Did you change your needle?
It worked fine. It worked fine. The sewing... It wasn't the sewing machine or the needle, which if you don't have the appropriate needle, it'll skip stitches.
Yeah, it'll
and
do all kinds of crazy things
stuff.
and drive you nuts.
Yeah. This is
hey,
just...
want to see my new cup? See my new cup? Isn't it cute? I got it at a Goodwill.
Turn it around. I like the backside with the flora.
She likes the flora.
I like that. Yeah, I like the greenery on it.
I was afraid it would be too thick rimmed, but
yeah.
I actually like it.
What are you drinking in
What
there?
is in there? Somebody wanted to share this with me.
Yeah. You know what Dad used to say? They won't drink much. So.
Yeah. As long as they don't leave much.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Anyway,
sorry.
The issue with this fabric was keeping it, you know, from sliding on itself when you're moving it around. And,
yeah.
And so, you know, like the shoulders and things, pinning it was like every half an inch to make sure.
See, and this kind of fabric, I think, is better to clip.
Yeah, I'm kind of gone back to the pins more than the clips.
I use the pins mostly, but with this kind of fabric, I was just thinking clips might be easier.
So anyway, it feels great. I mean, this is the type of fabric that feels great on your body. It reminds me of that liquid silk type of stuff. You know, that's a net that they make things out of. So it's really nice and it's slippery. It feels good on. So what I did was I made Kwik Sew 30. Can you see it? Yeah, 37. Thank you. 66. Now, I made this version instead of this version. Well, see, you can see I use these sleeves with this neckline. I'm only switching it up.
Not you.
And I thought from when I looked at the pattern that this would be deeper than what it was showing there. Sometimes that happens. So I made it higher. And if I knew that this was going to come up this high, to me, it looks lower on her than it does on me.
But you adjusted it. You said you made it higher.
I made it this neckline. I wanted it to come down lower like this.
Oh, you wanted this pattern, this actually.
Yeah.
But you used this part of the bodice because you want,
And the way it looked is that this came down maybe much deeper than what I would want it to do.
That's not deep at all what you got on.
Yeah, no, this is not deep at all. But I like it just as well. You know, I really like the fit on it.
It's got a nice shape to it.
It does. And actually, when you look at it, you can see it shows in the line drawings here that it does have that shape.
I think you look better in yours than she does on the cover.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
It's just a really easy basic pattern. It's like a t-shirt only with a little bit of shape to it. They had you stitch up the sleeves the industrial way.
Oh, cool.
They had you do that. And then they had you, all of the seams, there's a note at the very beginning of the instructions, all seams are 1/4 inch.
Oh.
That was important.
Yeah.
To pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
So you did, the neckline does have quite a bit of stretch to the neckband when you put it on. So you had to make sure that this fabric is the knit fabric because you could never put this on with a woven at all. This is definitely made for knits, stretch knits. You can see that down here. And it fits really, really well.
Yeah.
I did grade the top from a medium. I made the medium size, but I graded the top from a medium, you know, from the from underneath the arms down to the large, like I usually do. And it worked out just fine for this. In fact, for me, I think this is a good basic pattern to make tops again, out of different types of knit to go with, you know, outfits. It could be a basic pattern for making multiple different kind of tops out of.
It says on the back it's a close-fitting pullover top.
Yeah, well, it does say that, doesn't it? Close-fitting pullover tops have self-fabric neckbands. So, and I don't know, was it close-fitting? Do you think it was close-fitting for me? When you looked at it? I don't think it's tight. It's not tight at all.
It's not tight.
Which I don't, anybody who's watched us for a while knows I do not like tight-fitting clothes at all. So anyway, I liked it. It was easy to sew. The pattern itself is easy. It gives really some nice detailed instructions to it. One thing I didn't do, I wanted you to stitch all the seams and then overcast all the seams. Oh. So if you could, you know, I would have thought this would be perfect to run up on a serger, to do it that way.
Right.
But it wanted you to do a stretch stitch on all the seams, which I did not do. I just used a straight stitch.
Yeah.
And because it's a knit fabric, I'm like, it's not gonna fray. So I didn't do the zigzag all the way around on all of the seams. but the seams are all narrow. They are only 1/4 of an inch. See, they wanted you to, that's kind of like
Maybe
how they
they're,
wanted you
because
to
it's 1/4 of an inch, maybe they wanted to make sure it doesn't.
Yeah, they wanted you to reinforce every single seam. I didn't do that. I don't usually have a problem.
Yeah.
I know someone had said, boy, you just kind of do it your way. And yeah, I do. That's what I like about sewing. I like to do it my way as long as it works and it doesn't fall apart on me. They do have you put in stabilizer on the shoulder seams so it doesn't stretch out and, you know, get kind of wonky while you're wearing it. But I'm very happy with it. It was a nice fabric. You want to see the review?
I'd love to
or
see
a nice
it.
pattern.
All right, let's see the review. There you go. There you have it.
Yeah, that's the way it works. It's
Yeah,
perfect with jeans,
yeah.
and I think it'll be cute with a skirt too if I wanted to pair it with something.
Yeah, it grew on me. At first I was like, oh, I don't know if I like it. But the shape is very nice for you.
Ah, thank
and
you.
it makes you look thin for sure.
Well, yeah, it's got the vertical stripes. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
the
got
fabric
vertical
is
stripes and it didn't help a thing for,
Yeah,
for thinning.
it helped, I'm sure. Yeah.
And that's a disaster.
Okay, all right, so let me see. We need to move on to your make. Let me put my stuff away here.
Okay, so I made Simplicity 1355 and I made View A. This is a 2014 pattern. I got it for 33 cents at a garage sale because they had all their patterns 3 for $1.
Oh, and I didn't tell them that this was one of the clearance ones. It says $19.98. I did not pay $19.98 on that one.
No, you never do.
No, I would not do that. But I got this. See, when we first, I'm pretty sure that's what I got it through, was the clearance. But anyway, go ahead.
So anyway, the fabric that I use is very, very thin cotton. It's from a FabricMart Fashion bundle.
Mm-hmm.
And at first when I got the fabric, I wasn't sure what the hell I would ever do with it. And as a matter of fact, the challenge for this challenge for me
Challenge for the challenge
was to figure out what to make because I had a different striped fabric picked out.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I was not motivated to make it.
Yeah.
Just was not. So finally I said, scrap this fabric, scrap this pattern, just go find something you want to make.
Right.
And I saw this fabric and I'm like, that's striped. And then when I got this jumpsuit pattern and it doesn't have a zipper in the back, that's what I look for in jumpsuits. Nothing that buttons down the front, nothing that zippers down the back. Because if I have to get out of it,
you don't want to be fussing with it.
Like, yeah. So I'm pretty sure I didn't do the shoulders right in the back because you're supposed to tuck them in, and I didn't do that. I learned that after.
Tuck them in where?
So in the back,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be tucked in so that you don't have a seam.
Oh,
And you don't have a
inside the okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did not do that because I couldn't figure out how to do that. I couldn't figure out the directions. Later, after I'd made the entire outfit, I decided, I wonder if there's any reviews on this. There's even a how-to video, and they showed you how you were supposed to put them. I'm like, oh, if I had watched this, I would have done my shoulders differently.
So, lesson is...
Look beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you might get some tips.
Yeah.
So, I didn't do those right. And for some reason, my pleats are not the same on one shoulder as it is on the other. And somehow, I was so proud of making a perfect V.
Mm-hmm. It looks gorgeous. You did a nice job.
And you might see I have a little spider on him because somehow there's a nip in the fabric. I have no idea how that happened.
You don't know how you clipped it?
No idea.
Oh,
because when I made sure I didn't clip the inside and the outside. I don't know how that showed up. I was like, where did that come from? So I had a few issues, but it's really low in the back, which the reviews said. They said one is size big.
It's bigger
it's
than my
size too big, so you should make a size smaller, which I didn't do. And they said the straps are too big, which they are.
Yeah,
There's something I have to probably readjust the straps or something. And the back V they said was too low because you can see your bra strap. So some of them said they just wear a cardigan always with theirs. Well, I wanted it because it's light fabric. I wanted it to be for these hot summer days.
Yeah.
So this works, putting a little black cami underneath it, which was somebody else's suggestion. And then somebody else said that they had to adjust the straps for sure. See, it keeps popping up.
It does, and I think you could just fold that under and stitch it.
I'm just going to have to make it a little bit tighter. See, and I think it's because it's probably a little big, just a little bit bigger than it should be. The elastic waist said to use a 1/2 inch. I used 3/8 inch because, of course, the way they have you make the seam and then you fold the seam over, and that's your casing. Wait, there's no way you can get 1/2 inch in there. There's just no way. And other people said that in the reviews.
That was not. Somebody, it wasn't.
So, and you know, as I was working on it, I thought, these never work for me. I should make it bigger than a 5/8 seam. If I make it bigger than a 5/8 seam, then it would work. But a 5/8 inch seam, you just can't put a 1/2 inch elastic in it. When you fold it over, it doesn't work. So some even said they put a fastener in the back. Well, I don't want a fastener in the back. That's the whole idea of not having the
then
zipper.
You can't get out of it quickly.
So anyhow,
those of us of a certain age sometimes need to get out of our jumpsuits quite quickly.
I wouldn't mind making it again, making it the correct size, making the adjustments correctly, because it's very comfortable. It's really cute, I think.
It is cute.
And I think this fabric goes well with it.
Yeah, it does.
You know, like it fits the
pattern.
The pattern. Again, it was 1355A. And it comes so you can make it into a dress if you wanted to, with slits, or a romper. So that's all included in the pattern. So that's about all I have to say about all those issues. As if there wasn't enough, right? So would you like to see my reveal?
Yes, I'd like to see the reveal.
There you have it.
Yeah, nice. Nice. I think it's cute, and it'll be nice.
Thank you.
You know, you'll do a little bit of alteration on this strap, and that'll make it a lot nicer for you.
And then when I make those alterations, I'll be wearing it around for sure.
Yeah. So very nice.
Yeah, thank you. So we need to draw for our next
Yes, we do. Let's do that.
It seems like we have,
because something good is to come.
We have not drawn for weeks and weeks because we were working on our wardrobe. So I'm kind of excited about having a draw from the challenge box.
Are you? Good. You're always excited. I'm always a little apprehensive.
So be my guest.
Yeah, Miss Nader.
Be my guest.
I need to do a little clip of Nader. Oh, flat felled seam from Linda M.
I've never done one of those, Linda. Have you?
Yes, I have.
She's got it up on me again.
Well, not that I do it all the time, but
flat felt. Well, the kind of cool thing about that is I can make anything I want. I just have to put that flat felted seam in.
That's true.
Some fabrics are more better for doing that.
Correct. Yes.
Like the thinner fabrics, maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it's made for more of like a heavier fabric.
Oh,
that's not it. There's not one on here. This doesn't have it.
I know there's none on this.
Yeah, because you made that now.
Right. So that's coming up challenge. However, we do have a viewers make to show.
Yes.
So let me
really cute.
Just grab this. I was pretty happy to have her send it in. Her sister tipped her off and said, you need to send it in. So, oh, here it is. I was like, what? Okay. So this is by, let me see, Irma W. And her sister had told her, hey, send in a picture of what you've done. So she used Butterwick 6687.
And I have made that pattern.
I have too, I think.
Oh, I just love the fabric that she used for that. It really elevated that look.
Yes, it really looks good.
It's adorable.
Yeah, and she got the fabric from the thrift store.
Yay!
And she got the pattern on sale from Joanne Fabrics.
That's the way to do it.
So
it's beautiful.
Such pretty fabric.
She did a really nice job on it.
Yeah, it looks. I love the birds. Yeah,
it is beautiful.
So we thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, it makes me want to remake that pattern with a more elegant upscale fabric than what I did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the sleeves. I didn't put the tulip sleeves on it before, but she did.
Are those tulip sleeves?
Yeah, that's
that's it. Okay, yeah. Very good. And then, so thank you very much for sending that in. We appreciate that.
Yeah, very nice.
And then I just wanted to share a tip from one of our readers, Annie W. We had been talking about interfacing and how sometimes with our interfacing, our fusible interfacing, we found that it doesn't fuse.
Right, yeah.
Good old Annie, she says what you can do is just squirt a little water on it, like a misting one. That way it doesn't get soaked. And that will help fuse your fabric when you iron it.
So there you go.
I did not know that. Did you? Did you know that?
No.
But we do now.
Yeah.
She said you could also use a Niagara for a smooth finish ironing spray. If you have not Niagara smooth finish ironing spray, if you have knotty fabric like chiffon.
Yeah, that I've done in the past.
Yeah.
I have done that to help give it some tooth so it doesn't move around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that with us, Annie.
Very nice tip.
We like tips like that for sure. Yes.
Yes.
So don't forget, if you have something to make, send it in. We would love to share it with our viewers.
All right. Nice. Very nice. I do love that fabric.
Yes.
It looks very elegant.
And don't forget, I shut my book. I can't believe it. Don't forget, the best is yet to be.
By who?
Robert Browning.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who lived in the 1800s.
Yes.
Born and died in the 1800s.
Yes. So thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Please hit subscribe, like,
forward,
leave comments,
thumbs up, and have a wonderful week.
We'll see you next time.
Happy thrifting, happy sewing. Woo. Okay. Bye.
Bye.